Welcome everybody. In this video, we're going through price action for Xauusd and Xagusd. Starting with gold on the weekly time frame, price action overall is still bullish, but we are very close to this range low here. Now, if you check the most recent price action, what happened? So this is still the most recent range, right? Okay, this is still excuse me, this range low here has been broken by this candle. So for now, this is still our most recent candle range. This last week's candle happened to weak the high but then closed inside it, so we haven't yet broken to the upside. This week's candle now has opened here and it looks like it's heading for the high. So with time, we'll see if it can close in the next few days for the week, and then we'll know if we can start our bullish move. Now, going down to the daily time frame, same thing. The daily time frame does not have a clear market structure, or does it? Let's check. Okay, anyway, let us check the most recent price action. So this is last 2 weeks candle that closed below the low of last 3 weeks candle, and this is still our current range. Now, last week's candle here was an inside candle. It didn't break below it, it didn't break above, but this candle now has started and it has broken out of a supply zone and is currently reacting from the second supply zone. We might see it selling from there. If it doesn't hold, then if it breaks this high, we'll start looking for buys in the long term. Now let's just check the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, this is our current range high and our current range low, and this is our range. So if you go down, you can see that this one was a breaker block that price reacted from. So we'll just take it out, and you see why I prefer trading other blocks to breaker blocks. So now this is where price is reacting from, this other block here, and price reacted off of this demand zone other block here. So right now it's caught in a battle between buyers and sellers. Whatever happens inside this range, one is meant to hold while the other one gets broken. So we'll have to see what happens. But overall, we are still bearish. So I expect the supply zone to have more holding power over the demand zone. Now, if it's not going to hold, then we can mark this out as a new demand zone that price could come to and then finally break the supply zone. If you go down to the 1-hour time frame, what can we see on the 1-hour time frame? So this is our 1-hour time frame range. This is the range high and this is range low. So this is just a simple way of doing chart analysis. You start with your range, then you start looking for supply and demand zones that price could react from. Now, the 1-hour time frame is basically almost the same as the 4-hour time frame, just that if you want to start simplifying, or rather if you want to start refining your entries, then this will be one refinement here. But for now, I'd rather keep the 4-hour time frame zones that I've drawn. So it's very clear to see these basing candles before the aggressive push away from it. Same as here, these basing candles before the aggressive push away. Those are that's like the easiest way of finding out zones. So you can see how price is reacting cleanly off of it. If it comes here too, I expect a reaction, but for sure one is going to get broken. Moving down to the 15 minutes time frame, what can we see? Okay, so now we have this here has been broken. Also, this here has been broken. Now this is our new 15-minute range high, and this is our new 15-minute range low. So that is it. Again, if you want to mark out market structure, if you want to mark out demand zones for refinement on the 15 minutes, this is a clean demand zone that price should be reacting off of. So that is it on Xauusd. Going down to silver, let's do quickly. Okay, silver is bullish on the weekly time frame. Now moving down to the immediate time frame, immediate candles, what can we see? So on the immediate candles, this candle range is still intact. This low has not yet been broken by a candle, just a weak here. We need to see a close below it for us to know that price can continue going down. But for now, it is still forming. This is the 5th inside candle. This is the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and this is the 5th one. So price opened today here and is currently within a lower time frame range. Let us go to the lower time frame to find that out. Now on the daily time frame, what can we see? So this was Thursday's candle that broke below Wednesday's candle's low. Now Friday's candle was an inside candle. It didn't break below this low. And this is now today's candle, opened here, and it is currently reacting off of this supply zone. So if the supply zone is to hold, then we might be seeing another inside candle for the day. If not, if it's to break, then I expect this candle range high to get broken, and then we start looking for buys, retrace into a zone and start buying from there. Let's just go down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? So this is a 4-hour time frame range low. This is a 4-hour time frame break of structure. This is a range high. Now for the range low, we haven't yet drawn a valid one, but with time we are going to mark it out. So what can we see? This is our current range. If you go down to check out for supply and demand zones, let's just check the daily time frame again for yes, these are the zones on the daily time frame. They are not on the 4-hour time frame. This is one daily time frame zone here. This is a ranging candle before an aggressive push away, a same ranging candle before an aggressive push away, same thing here before an aggressive push away. So that is it. 1, 2, and 3. Those are our supply zones. There isn't any demand zone for now on the daily time frame. Now if you go to the 4-hour time frame, like I said, the 4-hour time frame is bearish, and you're seeing price reacting cleanly off this zone, and this one now is also reacting from there. This is a basing candle before an aggressive candle away. This is another one before an aggressive candle away. So it is clearly reacting off of them. Now let us check the 1-hour time frame. Now this is it on the 1-hour time frame. If we are to continue buying, which I doubt, which rather I will not say I doubt, which is going to be against the actual trend, then this is going to be a clean zone for price to come into and buy. You can already see that this is a basing candle before the aggressive push away from it. Now if it's to come down here, it should see some reactions. If it doesn't break it, then it will just buy from there. But one thing we are meant to see is a reaction of reason, possibly weeks or many small candles before it finally breaks it. And if it does form small candles, then with a break, we then mark that out as our supply zone for a continuous sell to the downside. So that is it on the hourly time frame. Let us check the 15 minutes time frame. Now the 15 minutes time frame, this is our range high and this is our range low. So after this change of character, we are now bearish. This is our current range. Now we've already established the fact that price is reacting from this zone here, and this is a zone price can also react from if it gets to it. So with time we'll see what happens. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again later. Goodbye.